Good day, everyone. So, in this video, we will discuss solving problems involving parallelograms, kites, and trapezoids. So, our objective at the end of the discussion, you should be able to solve problems involving parallelograms, kites, and trapezoids. So, in this lesson, we have to apply the properties of parallelograms and theorems on kite and trapezoids. So, let us review the properties of parallelograms. So, opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. So, pag sinabi natin congruent, they have the same measure. Then, opposite angles are congruent. Consecutive angles are supplementary. So, ibig sabihin yung magkasunod na angle ni parallelogram ay pag inad natin is 180 degrees. Next, diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So, pag sinabi natin bisect, it divides the segment or angle into two congruent measurements. Next is each diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. So, these are the 5 properties of a parallelogram. Let's have this given. YABZ is a parallelogram. So the question is, if YA is 8 cm, what is the measurement of BZ? So these are the sides of a parallelogram and they are opposite. Ang sabi, si YA daw ay 8 cm. Ngayon, ano daw yung measurement ni BC? No? Since they are opposite sides of a parallelogram YABZ, so therefore they are congruent, no? So, ang measurement ni BC is also 8 cm. Another question, BA is equal to 5. What is the measurement of YZ? So, another sides of a parallelogram YABC, no? Ang sabi, si PA daw ay 5. And then, ano daw ang measurement ni YZ? Since they are opposite sides of a parallelogram, therefore, they are congruent. So, therefore, si YC is also 5 units. Another question. If angle AYZ is 40 degrees, what is the measurement of angle ZBA? No? Since they are opposite angles, at ang sabi sa theorem, opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. So therefore, angle AYZ is congruent to angle CBA. So therefore, the measurement of angle CBA is also 40 degrees. Next question. If angle YCB is 65 degrees, what is the measurement of angle ZBA? So, in this given, they are consecutive angles. So, therefore, the sum is 180 degrees kasi supplementary sila, no? So, when we add the measurement of angle YCB and measurement of angle CBA is 180 degree. Pag inad natin. So, ang sabi, ang measurement ni angle YZB is 65 degrees. So, ima-minus lang natin yung 65 sa 180 degrees. No? So, 180 minus 65 is 115. So, therefore, ang measurement ni angle CBA is 115 degrees. Another question. If YR is 8, what is the measurement of BR? YB and AC are the diagonals of a parallelogram YABC, and they intersect at point R. Since they are the diagonal, so therefore they bisect each other. Pag sinabi nating bisect, it divides the segment into two congruent measurements. So therefore, congruent si YR at si BR. Pareho sila ng measurement. And then si ZR is congruent to AR. No? So parehas din sila ng measurement. So dito sa tanong natin na if YR is 8, what is the measurement of BR? So the measurement of BR is 8 units also since they are congruent. And then, another question, if ZA is 12, what is the measurement of AR? So, ganun pa din, no? Since ZA is a diagonal and AR is dun na bisect, no? Kalahati ng ZA yon since na bisect si ZA, no? So, therefore, ang measurement ni AR ay 6 units. No? Hinati lang. The last theorem is each diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. So, since we have two diagonals, YB and ZA, so magkakaroon tayo ng 4 triangles. But, we only have two pairs of congruent triangles. So, para sa diagonal YB, triangle YZB, which is the first triangle, is congruent to triangle BAY, the second triangle. So, sila yung unang pair ng ating congruent triangle. Another triangle is triangle AYZ is congruent to triangle ZBA. No? Sila ulit yung another pair of a congruent triangle. Let's go to theorems on kite. Let us review. First theorem is if a quadrilateral is a kite, then exactly one pair of opposite angles is congruent. In a kite, the perpendicular bisector of at least one diagonal is the other diagonal. The third one is the area of a kite is half the product of the lengths of its diagonals. Let's have this given. MATH is a kite. The question is, what are the adjacent sides? So we have two pairs of adjacent congruent sides kapag meron tayong kite. No? So the adjacent sides are HM and AM. Since they are adjacent, so they are congruent. So sila yung unang pair natin ng adjacent side. Then another pair is HT and AT, no? So since they are adjacent, they are also congruent, no? Another question is, if HT is 7, what is the measurement of AT? Since they are congruent, HT and AT are adjacent congruent sides, so therefore they are congruent. So ang measurement ni AT is 7 units. Another question, if angle MHT is 73 degrees, what is the measurement of angle MAT? So these are the angles, no? Angle MHT and angle MAT. Ang sabi, si MHT daw ay 73 degrees. Ano ngayon yung measurement ni angle MAT? So ang theorem natin dito ay if a quadrilateral is a kite, then exactly one pair of opposite angles is congruent. So, si angle MHT and angle MAT are opposite angles. So, therefore, they are congruent or they have the same measurement. So, kung ang measurement ni angle MHT is 73 degrees, ang measurement din ni angle MAT ay 73 degrees. Parehas lang. Another question, if HR is 5, what is the measurement of AR? So, in this given, the theorem involved is in a kite, the perpendicular bisector of at least one diagonal is the other diagonal. And sa kite, the longer diagonal is the perpendicular bisector of the shorter diagonal. No? So, in this given, the longer diagonal, MT, bisect the shorter diagonal, AH. No? So, ibig sabihin, hinati ni MT si HA into two congruent measurement or two congruent segments at point R. No? So, therefore, HR is congruent to AR. Since they are congruent, so in this question, what is the measurement of AR? If HR is 5, the measurement of AR is 5 units also. And then another question, what is the measurement of angle MRA? Since perpendicular bisector nga si longer diagonal, it forms 90-degree angle. So therefore, angle MRA is 90 degrees. Theorems on isosceles trapezoid. The diagonals of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. Second one, the base angles of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. Opposite angles of an isosceles trapezoid are supplementary. And we have the mid-segment theorem on a trapezoid. The median of a trapezoid is parallel to each base and its length is 1/2 the sum of the lengths of the bases. So let's have this given. RACA is an isosceles trapezoid. The question is, what are the diagonals? So the diagonals here are RC and EA. Since they are the diagonals, so therefore they are congruent based on our theorem. No? So therefore, RC is congruent to AE. So the question is, if AE is 7, how long is RC? So since they are the diagonals, so therefore they are congruent. So RC is also 7 units. Another question. If angle ERA is 50 degrees, what is the measurement of angle REC? So in this given, the theorem involved is the base angles of an isosceles trapezoids are congruent, and si angle ERA at si angle REC, they are the base angles. And sila yung isang pair ng base angle. So therefore, they are congruent, or angle ERA is congruent to angle REC. Since they are congruent, ang tanong dito sa ating given, ano daw yung measurement ni angle REC? Siyempre, 50 degrees also, since they are congruent and they are the base angles. Another question, if angle ERA is 130 degrees, what is the measurement of angle ECA? So in this example, the theorem involved is opposite angles of an isosceles trapezoid are supplementary. So si angle ERA and angle ECA are opposite angles. So therefore, pag inad natin sila, 180 degrees. Pag inad natin yung measurement nila. Since ang tanong dito, what is the measurement of angle ECA? If measurement of angle ERA is 130 degrees, so ima-minus lang natin si 130 degrees sa 180. No? So 180 minus 130 is 50. So therefore, the measurement of angle ECA is 50 degrees. So let's have problem number 1. NICK is a parallelogram. If IN is 2x plus 7 and CK is x plus 10, what is the measurement of NI? And another question is, if angle INK is 5x minus 9 degrees and angle ICK is 3x plus 11 degrees, what is the measurement of angle INK? So here is the drawing of our parallelogram NI, CK. Let's do the first question. Si NI daw ay 2x plus 7 and then si CK ay x plus 10. What is the measurement of NI? So si NI at saka si CK, they are opposite sides of a parallelogram. So therefore, the property involved in this problem, the opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. So they have the same measure. So NI is congruent to CK. So the measurement of NI is congruent to the measurement of CK. No? So they have the same measure. Since ang measurement ni NI ay 2x plus 7, and then si CK ay x plus 10. So, magkakaroon tayo ng equation na 2x plus 7 is equal to x plus 10. Transpose natin si x sa left side. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 2x minus x. And then, si 7 naman, transpose natin sa right side. Magkakaroon tayo ng 10 minus 7. Then, 2x minus x is x. And then, 10 minus 7 is 3. So, therefore, the value of x is 3. Ngayon, si x, isa-substitute natin sa measurement ni NI, which is 2x plus 7. So, magkakaroon tayo ng NI is equal to 2 times the value of x is 3 plus 7. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 7 is 13. So, for the measurement of NI is 13. Number 2. Sagutin natin yung pangalawang tanong. Si angle INK is 5x minus 9 degrees. And then si angle ICK is 3x plus 11 degrees. Ano daw ang measurement ni angle INK? So, since they are opposite angles, so the property involved in this problem, opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. So therefore, the measurement of angle INK is congruent to the measurement of ICK. No? Ang measurement ng angle INK natin ay 5x minus 9. And measurement ng angle ICK natin ay 3x plus 11. So, magkakaroon tayo ng equation na 5x minus 9 is equal to 3x plus 11. Transpose natin si 3x. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 5x minus 3x. Transpose natin si negative 9. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 11 plus 9. No, 5x minus 3 is 2x. And then 11 plus 9 is 20. So, divide both sides by 2. So, magkakaroon tayo ng x is equal to 10. No? So, therefore, the value of x is 10. Ngayon, i-substitute natin itong nakuha nating value ng x sa measurement ni angle INK, which is 5x minus 9. So, we have angle INK is equal to 5. And the value of x is 10. So, times natin doon. Minus 9. So, 5 times 10 is 50. Minus 9 is 41. So, therefore, the measurement of angle INK is 41 degrees. Problem number 2. Given LOVE is a kite, if ER is 5x minus 15 and OR is 2x plus 3, find the value of x. In this problem, the theorem involved is in a kite, the perpendicular bisector of at least one diagonal is the other diagonal. So, diba, si longer diagonal, binabisect niya si shorter diagonal. And in this example, the longer diagonal is LV. So, therefore, binisect ni LV si shorter diagonal OE. No? At point R. No? So, therefore, si ER is congruent to OR, or the measurement of ER is congruent to the measurement of OR. No? Then, measurement ni ER is 5x minus 15, And measurement ni OR is 2x plus 3. So therefore, meron tayong 5x minus 15 is equal to 2x plus 3. Then, transpose natin si 2x, magkakaroon tayo ng 5x minus 2x. And then, transpose natin si negative 15, magkakaroon tayo ng 3 plus 15. 5x minus 2x is 3x. And then, 3 plus 15 is 18. Divide both sides by 3. So, therefore, we have x is equal to 6. Bakit 6? 18 divided by 3 is 6. So, the value of x is 6. So, ang tanong lang sa problem natin, find the value of x. So, si x lang ang hanapin natin, no? Hindi tinanong kung anong measurement ni ER. Pero kung kukunin mo yung measurement ni ER or ni OR, isa-substitute mo lang si 6 sa x. Problem number 3. The area of a kite is 1,050 square units. If the length of the shorter diagonal is 30 units, what is the length of the longer diagonal? So, ang longer diagonal natin dito ay LV. And the shorter diagonal is OE. No? So, in this problem, the theorem involved is the area of a kite is half the product of the lengths of its diagonals. No? So, therefore, para makuha natin yung longer diagonal, yung measurement ni longer diagonal, ang magiging formula natin is area of a kite is 1/2 OE, which is the shorter diagonal, times the LV, which is the longer diagonal. So, area of a kite is given, which is 1,050, is equal to 1/2 copy, and then measurement of OE is 30, and then unknown C, LV. Then, 1/2 times 30 times LV is 30 LV over 2. Then, cross-multiply. So, meron tayong imaginary 1 dyan sa denominator ni 1,050. So, imaginary 1 times 30 LV. So, we will have 30 LV. And then, 2 times 1,050 is 2,100. Then, divide both sides by 30. So, we will have 70. So, therefore, the measurement of LV is 70 units. Problem number 4. JESA is a trapezoid with median NR. If JE is 2x plus 10 and SA is 3x plus 20 and NR is 4x, what is the measurement of NR? Sabi sa problem, si NR daw is the median of the trapezoid. So therefore, the theorem involved in this problem, the median of a trapezoid is parallel to each base and its length is 1/2 the sum of the lengths of the bases. So therefore, NR, which is the median, is 1/2 of the sum of JE and SA. So, kukunin natin yung measurement ni median NR. No? And ang sabi, ang measurement daw ni NR ay 4x is equal to 1/2 copy. And then, multiply sa measurement ni JE, which is 2x plus 10, plus the measurement of SA, which is 3x plus 20. And then, simplify natin. No? Copy natin si 4x is equal to 1/2. And then, 2x plus 3x is 5x. And then, 10 plus 20 is 30. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 4x is equal to 1/2 times 5x plus 30. Then, simplify it further. Copy si 4x. And then, multiply natin si 1/2 times 5x plus 30. Magkakaroon tayo ng 5x plus 30 all over 2. Cross-multiply natin si 4x and 2. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 8x. And then, imaginary 1 times 5x plus 30. Magkakaroon tayo ng 5x plus 30. And then, transpose natin si 5x sa left side. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 8x minus 5x is equal to 30. 8x minus 5x is 3x is equal to 30. And divide both sides by 3. So, we will have x is equal to 10. So, 30 divided by 3 is 10. So, ang value ng x natin ay 10. Ang tanong is, what is the measurement of NR or the median? So, therefore, sasubstitute natin si 10 sa x. So, ang measurement ni NR is 4x. No? So, therefore, 4 times x, which is 10, 10 times 4 is 40. So, we have NR is equal to 40 units. I hope that you've learned something in this video.